They said if you don't air it out, like if you don't say our feelings, then we will be back.
Hello.
Hey, Rocco.
Hey,
How you
what
doing,
up,
brother?
man? I'm I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Can we have a talk?
Um, I suppose. I don't know what there's really to talk about.
I mean, from my point of view, brother, looks like we just got evicted and lost the little bit that we have left out of nowhere.
Hmm.
I don't.
Okay. Um. Yeah, we can have a talk.
Where do you want to meet up?
Uh, let me go to a place and I'll ping you. What's your ping?
432.
432. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Later, man.
I was gonna go to a place and thing.
Dude, my take on this is just
What's up?
they hung out with us enough to know what Cyprus was and to know what it was about and to know that anybody could get killed at any given moment.
Hello, Ricky.
Hey, Rocco.
Rocco.
Son. So, what's going on?
Well, you tell me.
Oh, seems you mentioned something about the locks on the phone. Is that no one give you any answers or details about that?
Oh, try to call and no one answers.
Hmm. Well, uh, I can tell you a bit about it.
All right.
Uh, you know that day we went to the airport,
Yeah.
we had that big meeting, talking with people. We had some interesting events transpire, and we had to change locations and it's very hectic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after that secondary meeting, um, seemed like everyone was a little scrambled. And, well, after it was over, me and Axel went back to the house. You know, I guess you guys went to do whatever it was you did. Um, but it felt as though something had changed. You know, I talked it over with Axel, and I don't know. Seems like we were all very close, right? We were all close, talking about how no matter how bad things were, we could get through it. People could rebuild, and after that, I don't know. Things kind of changed a bit to me, or at least that's how it felt. And the hours ticked by, and ultimately, people came together, and a decision was made that until we had a better understanding, until we had more clarity and trust in the people that we thought we could trust, some actions had to be taken. One of which was uh, changing some locks. Can you maybe, in your words, run me through kind of what happened?
I'll say this. I love these three more than anything.
Mm.
Jazzy got shot just because he was stubborn. Him and Hank are not bought in. We told them to wait outside. Ricky over here got in a fight with Hank just for him to stay. Fuckers were at each other's throats. Same thing with Jazzy. But you know how stubborn he is. You can't tell the man what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just he got shot for just existing. Jaden and Junie apparently failed the test. The test that Marty threw at us. Test thrown by the Dons. loyalty test. It's remember when Marty told us he was leaving? Well, it was all bullshit. So
Really?
Gaten spoke up against it. Said he's not gonna sit around and watch Larry die. He was basically thinking aloud. That's just doing what Jaden does. We all had the same thought, but
Okay.
his fault was just
So Marty and the Dons came up with a plan to once again test all of you.
Yeah.
And you're saying they failed.
yeah. Junie, I can't speak for that. He should not have gotten shot.
What about Larry? Did he have any knowledge of this test?
He did not know. In Larry's mind, he was the one that's gonna get shot, and he accepted his fate. Only one that knew was Morty.
So you're well, Marty and the Dons.
Yeah.
So Larry had no knowledge that that was going to happen. You truly think he thought it was going to be him?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what happened after that happened, I guess.
Not much you could do, man.
But I mean, did you just did you just say, okay, thanks for shooting my friend in the head and walk out? Or, I mean, I'm trying to figure out your mindset a little bit here.
Our mindsets where we were shattered. I don't know why that's like people just walked away silently and couldn't even look at each other, couldn't even talk to each other. Everybody was shattered. But I'm a bit confused here. You guys left from the airport meeting and that's when shit changed for you?
No, no. As I said, we all left together from the airport to that other area. And then after that, while you guys were standing out in front of the place, I don't know what you guys were doing. That's when we, went back to the house. We had no more business down there, so we went back.
Rocco, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'll ask you a question that we're all just waiting on, beating around the bush here. Stuff in the house that belongs to us. Are we going to get that back?
I mean, listen, I don't see why you can't have it back.
No problem.
All right.
At the same time, it's not necessarily my decision either.
Where's
brother?
Marco?
You have people here, brother?
Hmm?
Who's the motherfucker just walked in?
Where?
It's fine, bro. It's fine. If he has people, if he feels like
if Axel and them are here, just tell them to come out.
Yeah, we're not
Axel's
here
not
in any capacity of like violence or anything. I don't. We're just trying to communicate. I don't know why it's turned into something like this.
So wait, one sec. What store did y'all get? What made y'all say it? Like,
wait, say that question again.
Like, what did you guys know before y'all made the decision?
Well, I'm trying to think how much I want to say here. I don't.
Why are you holding back? I gave you everything.
We didn't hold back on you, Rocco. You show some respect.
Listen, there's some things I wish I had him with me, so I could give you a better picture.
Well, who's behind the house? Why don't you just grab him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I do have two people here with me, just in case you guys started anything.
We're not gonna try.
Who are they
nothing
with?
You, dude.
Who are they with?
Rocco, brother.
Well, respectfully, how am I supposed to take your word? Respectfully.
What are you talking about,
Respect.
Rocco?
What have we done to break your trust, Rocco?
I'm about to go to
you know what I
jail
did
with
2
you.
days ago? I paid for your lawyer fines, bro.
Yeah, we just paid all your fines. Yes.
Well, I don't understand this. Why is there beef between us? What have I done to you?
This is one-sided. We're not.
There's no animosity on our side, Rocco. Yesterday we went out of our way to pay the bill because we love you. I'm going to be going to jail with you. I'm looking at the same fine and time, 1.4 million. We're in this together. There's no. It's not a you versus
Literally.
us thing. And if you feel that way, that's totally fine. The thing we're asking you, Rocco, is all we want is our possessions back. If you want to cut ties, that's fine. I mean, we both know you have access to the home, right? So if you could go inside and get our possessions, that's all we want, and we'll be out of your hair. If you don't want to exist in our realm, that's fine. We're all
Okay.
adults.
I'm just confused, Rocco. To be honest, I'm really confused more than anything. You say you guys left the meeting, the one that was at the secondary location after the airport, and you went home and conversations were had and locks were changed. What happened in that little dungeon room that made you do that? What did we say that grew mistrust and hatred towards us to do that? To lock away, not only to take our keys from the place that you guys told us was home when we were in a bad spot, but to take what little we had left and lock it behind a door and not say anything to us. And let me keep thinking that you're my homie, that I'm working to get you out of the situation you're in, that I'm paying money out of my pocket to get you out of the situation you're in. I mean, well, I don't know why you hate me. Like, am I missing something here? You got boys posted up? Like, what's happening?
Let me address the payment thing for a second. I was not made aware of any lawyer fee. I was not made aware that any of you paid for anything. So
we're not going to tell you because
Yeah,
we don't.
Yeah.
that's
we
fine.
love
We
you,
got
bro.
you.
It's
Yeah.
not
Okay,
something
well-
that you got it, like,
okay,
we just
well,
said
like,
we weren't aware.
I'm just, you brought it up, so I'm just saying I was not aware of any of that. Second off, listen, things felt a little weird when we were at that meeting. People were having sidebars. People were, texting back and forth. There was the whole issue of Marty saying he's leaving. People, Larry was going on talking about how, terrible Cyprus was seeming. Then he would tell everyone that they needed to stay at Cyprus. A lot of things were happening in that room that just felt off.
We
Right?
felt the same way.
Okay. Well, that's
Same
good.
boat.
That's good. So we all felt like something was off. Okay. Fast forward a couple hours or however long it was. All of a sudden, it was either that day or the next day. I can't remember. But from my perspective, right? When I find out, and this is me addressing why I don't feel like I can trust people right now. When I find out that 3 people that are I considered friends, 3 people that I was associated with in some capacity, when I find out they got shot, and then I find out that, because I'm gonna be honest, before you said anything, people had already started telling me things. Okay, I already knew that Marty had a play in the whole thing. Okay, if Marty is gonna have 3 of his own people, 3 people that, we always talk about how we're all close, we got each other's backs. 3 people just get shot like that, and that he was working with them and getting them killed. I don't know.
Can I ask you a question, Rocco?
I question who I could truly trust.
Junie knew. Jaden knew. And Jazzy is just too stubborn. And we warned him multiple times.
So you're saying that when we were in that room and Jaden, expressed his concerns, you think in that moment he knew he was getting shot that day?
I assume he didn't. Dude, I doubt he did. At the end of the day, our mindset and your mindset are completely different, right? We have different life experiences.
Obviously, yeah.
He knows the outcome. What he did. He knew of his decisions could lead to something like that, and he's an adult and he made that decision to do it.
I want you to know this specific scenario. It's not the first time this has been brought up. Marty, time and time again, every meeting we've had with Marty, he said the same thing. It's all for Cyprus. It's never that question he posted on us. It's not the first time he's asked it. He's asked it before, and when we answered it the same way, we all said we're going with you, Marty. He said that's the wrong answer, and next time you could get shot for that. He said that specifically. So we all knew.
All of that beside this. Whatever happened. You can't go back in the past to change things. What matters now is we want our stuff back. And we're coming to you with respect. And Marco and Axel, we have no ill will towards any of them. We just simply want our stuff back. We came to Marco in a time of need, and he lent a hand. And now he's us. It's from what it seemed.
I know your friend died. That's in the past.
We'd simply be out of your hair. We wouldn't even bother.
I don't want my armor back,
That's
dude.
what you want. Obviously, we don't want that. We still want to have a relationship. But if you want it's gone, we'll be gone. Just want back what belongs to us. That's it.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I could probably make that happen. I will
Okay.
say that, you know, to an extent, I can understand. You keep saying you were grieving. I can understand that, but there's other perspectives, right? From my perspective,
Yeah.
it doesn't really look good. You know what I'm saying?
From no one's perspective, it looks
It's
good,
not
man.
good
we
at
lost,
all.
Well-
Yeah.
We lost our friends that we've known forever, dude. This doesn't feel good on anybody. No one. You guys are doing right now. If you are holding our stuff over our head, you're just throwing dirt on an open wound, man. You're f***ing us over. We've done nothing but love you guys and show respect. We're all grieved. We're all f***ed up over this. It's not just you guys. And I can tell you what, Axel and Marco, we all have known Jade and Jazzy and them longer than all those guys. It hurts us just as much. We just want our stuff back so we can move on with our life and rebuild. Because Rocco, you and me, we're both in the same up predicament. I'm going to jail I want to be just beside you in a jumpsuit, man. I'm looking at the same fine and time as you, and I'm happy to serve my time alongside you because I love you, man. You're my brother. We just want our stuff back and we can move on. Forget this ever happened if that's what you want.
Well,
So can we go down to the house and can you open the door and can you give us our stuff back?
you know, Ricky, if the stuff is what matters to you, I can give it back to you right now.
You're changing the narrative to make it like it's a materialistic
Yeah,
thing.
That's
I don't
exactly
think
what
that's
Ricky's saying.
what he said.
I'm asking if you want the stuff back. Well, let's go.
Go,
Okay,
man.
let's go.
Thank you, Rocco. I'd also
guess
like a
I'll see you there.
relationship again between us.
No,
If you don't want that, that's fine. But
well, I suppose with time, some things can happen, but right now, I don't see how that's possible.
time heals all. We'll meet you at the house.
All right.